Good morning and welcome back to Skyrim. It is day 2, the first day after we got out of Helgen, and for some reason Faendal is still carrying that wood around. Okay, well,
I've got your back.
how do we deal with that?
What do you want me to carry?
Maybe I can take the... Okay, so there's the wood. I take it from you. You're still holding on to it. Lovely. Okay, well, maybe
Still here.
if I let you go...
I'll head back home if you need me.
We're at your home. Let's see if we can get him to put the wood blocks down. I love this game,
Divine smile on
especially
you, friend.
when you have a million mods. Okay, perfect.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. Lead the way.
Okay, cool. Now, I was planning on spending a day or two kicking around Riverwood, but we do have a promise to keep. Ooh, pelts. Very nice. Yeah, by the way, Faendal, I'm going to take all your stuff, just so you know. Like, that's sail fodder at least. Ooh, ice wraiths. I don't really care. And then, most importantly, food. So we're gonna grab all this food because unlike in, for example, Fallout 76, there, I don't believe, are not any food deterioration mechanics. Like, it's not gonna go bad. Lovely. Okay. Potato soup, pheasant roast. Potato soup seems like the best thing for now. But now I'm out of salt. There we go. Get the hunger up. Get ourselves a nice little breakfast. Now, I don't know exactly how much food I need to keep on me at any given time. We're only going to Whiterun. So, I think we're probably okay. I was thinking about going and buying some salt. But the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to go back to the Riverwood Trader, which is not that building.
Huh?
The sooner you find the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. Get rid of some stuff. Food I'm keeping. Ditch the shield. I'll keep the meat. And actually...
Don't let my... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I was hoping for salt. So I can make more things. Looks like you don't have it. We did pick up Raised Zombie, so we're going to be definitely using that when we get into Bleak Falls Barrow, but for now, we are going to temporarily say goodbye to Riverwood. We're going to make our way in the rain to Whiterun. Oh, I see a wolf up there. See if I can make this shot. I should probably favorite this. Not quite. It's okay. I really need more... There we go. Boom, boom. Let's go deal with that wolf. Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. There you are. Nice. Another pelt. Now, one question I usually have is, does clairvoyance actually offer XP as you use it? I don't know the answer to that, but I will go ahead and use it just to see if I can build up a little bit of that XP. We've got another wolf coming up. Someday we'll look back on these, and these will be the good old days where we only had to fight wolves and whatever those goblin things were that I fought outside of Helgen. Ooh, a garnet. What were you walking around with a garnet for? Waste not, want not. I see a person who's dressed as an Imperial, so hopefully they're not going to mess with me. I've kind of had my fill of Imperials, if I'm being real.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
I'm not joining the Imperial Legion. No thanks. Not happening. I really do love the area around Whiterun. We're probably going to do some exploring before we head to Bleak Falls Barrow. Hey, be nice. Look at the dog with his little helmet and his little chainmail.
My father was a legionnaire, and his before him. Guess I never considered doing anything else.
That is a phenomenal mustache you have, my friend. Okay, moving on. So there's Whiterun. I believe there's a giant around here somewhere that's attacking the farm. Hunting Broom Meadery. I think it's over here. Yep, there he is. You are cold, which reduces your total health. You would think that running would affect your heat, but I guess not. We'll go ahead and help out a little bit. Also get a little bit of archery. And our first level up, not bad.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield sister.
I don't know what a shield sister is.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Huh.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth.
I don't know.
If you go to him, good luck.
That's what they said about my chief. That he can look in your eyes and tell your worth. And he said that my worth was just being a hunt wife, so, you know.
Oh, did you need something?
Now, I believe if I were to harvest one of these cabbages,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I can sell them to whoever it is that owns this farm. As a way to make a quick couple bucks. Or I could just keep the cabbages. Okay, onward and upward to Whiterun we go. It's a hell of a sword you've got.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker if you're...
I still feel like the volume is low compared to my voice, but seems to be doing okay. Oh, speaking of saving,
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell.
gotta remember to save often because this game will crash on occasion.
A gal like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Now, a horse
Suppose
is
so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
1,000 gold
Ride strong.
to my 277. So theoretically, I could at least buy the map to wild horses, and I think that's what we're gonna
Only thing
do.
better than riding a swift horse, of course.
So we'll
Until next time.
see if we can find and tame our own horse, because it's a little bit cheaper that way. And I'm pretty sure at least one of them is in or near Helgen, right? Spotted gray, dapple brown. Yeah, the chestnut is east of Helgen, not far from the roadside. The red one is west of Whiterun in the open plains, so we should be able to find and tame a horse pretty quick. We'll do some exploring later on. For now, into Whiterun we go. Where I suspect we're about to get shaken down for cash.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
This is official business.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
Sounds good. Man,
Come to chat with an old woman. Do your good deed for the day.
you talk to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just gonna walk right past you. Awesome.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Sounds like a
Have
whole
it
lot of
your
none of
way.
my business.
I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Yes?
Standing next to a
Do you
fire
get to the
clearly
Cloud
warms
District
you up,
very
which makes
often?
perfect sense to me.
What am I saying? Of course you don't.
Dragons I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
Plenty of food. We're probably going to set up in the Bannered Mare for the next few days at least, although I did just run pretty low on money.
Lady, could you spare a coin?
Yeah, I can spare a coin.
Yes? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging?
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama.
Ah, I
Since
see.
she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
Yeah, I'm not adopting you. I hope you have some good luck, kid. Okay, so here's the companion house. And one thing I really want to mention and show is I love what the mods that I'm currently using did to the Skyforge. The Skyforge is this sad little place most of the time, but look at this. This is absolutely spectacular. Like, this is what the Skyforge should look like. Anyway, we'll go talk to the companions at some point. We're going to be bumming around Whiterun for a little bit.
To rule the realm.
I ain't done nothing.
I didn't say you did. Getting a little bit hungry. So, some seared slaughterfish. Just a little snack before we go in and talk to the Jarl. Oh, I didn't get a backpack yet. I should definitely do that too.
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
I love how this is the second time someone's like, you're not supposed to be here, and I'm just like, dragon. And they're like, okay, come on in.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah, and I felt its breath on my own skin. It tripped me.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
So catty.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Thank you, something for me to sell. Okay, I've turned down my microphone a little bit.
Do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
See, now we're talking. Meeting a court wizard, that's exactly what Firebrand would like right now. Someone who can finally teach her a little bit, maybe.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Okay, fair enough. Where am I going? What am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
No.
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Simple, but not easy. Bleak Falls Barrows is up in a very, very cold spot, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm outfitted correctly.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know the stone tablet is in the barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Okay, I could do that.
Take a look.
You got anything for sale, though? Lots and lots of spell tomes, holy crap. Oak flesh would be a good idea, but I only have 26 gold at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait. Do I have anything to sell? No, not really. Okay.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join
anything
the
we can
Mages
use to
College
fight
in
this
Winterhold.
dragon or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruuf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Well, I mean, I don't have a lot in the way of money, so sounds like a good plan. Speaking of plans, pretty sure Aventus here also can get me a bounty.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking
I
the
serve
fight to the
Jarl
storm.
Balgruuf as steward.
I know there's a homestead outside, but 7,500 gold, that's a lot of money.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Excellent.
Enjoy.
Valtheim
Visit to Dragon's
Towers. By order of Balgruuf the Greater, to all able-bodied men and women of Whiterun, the bandits located in Valtheim Towers have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader. So that's another thing we could do for a little bit of spare cash. We're definitely not going to Bleak Falls Barrow just yet. We're gonna explore this area.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Good for you. And we're gonna
Say
try
Helgen got
to
hit by a dragon. One of those horrors.
try to make ourselves useful.
Be ready.
I love, even as man.
I know your family's honor is important to you,
Storm
but we can't
cloaks,
afford
Imperials, Jargons.
It took me weeks
It's
to
no
find
matter to
that.
me what they mean. I get the stuff.
I'm afraid not, little fairy. The fruit has about another day left before it spoils. We've got to
You're
sell
heading
as much
east,
as we
steer
can.
clear of Hilgrand's tomb. Think about those old crypts. The dead having trouble staying that way.
Okay, so we're
Yes,
gonna
House
start
Guard.
out
We'll leave
here.
immediately.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
What can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Yeah, I met a few of them out there fighting a giant. It was pretty nice. They seem pretty effective. Okay, do you need any help?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
I did hear that you were taking on a
Until next
big
time.
order that you might not be able to fill, so, you know, if you could use the help. Okay, so you said an iron dagger.
That's a decent weapon you've made there. Have you met my father? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Okay.
All right, then.
Oh, wait, no. The workbench is for armor. The grindstone is for weapons. I know what I'm talking about.
I help my... You think all the... This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Sounds good to me.
Until next time. Need something? Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay, hide
Until
helmet
next
it
time.
is.
Out. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
You know, I would be willing. I'd be open to be an assistant for a little while at least.
Yeah? Have you met my father? You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
Mostly looking to sell this dagger and this hide helmet that I suddenly have acquired. Speech goes up, very good. I have a hunting bow, so the hunting bow is 8 damage, the longbow is 6, so I can get rid of that. I can get rid of the steel armor. Gotta keep my carry weight down. You wouldn't happen to have a backpack, would you? No. Okay. That's okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
That's a good point. Alright, so what I want is fur armor, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I can make fur armor. I think fur armor comes from enemies. Is there anything I can make? Iron fittings, wooden club, fishing rod. I'll go ahead and make a fishing rod. And I believe I can also get some alchemy training here in Arcadia's Cauldron.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Nah, it's just the way I look.
As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens.
Okay.
A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Okay. You're a healer?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Do you not charge for your healing?
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Because, like, you should have a septum for every time you did that if you're charging people for your craft. Okay, let's see.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
Mud crab
Walls to your
chitin,
heart's
I
content.
believe, makes anti-disease potions, right? I think. Resist poison and resist... Okay, so resist poison. That's nice.
That's a fine potion you've put together.
Okay.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Okay, I think you're just trying to sell me remedies for stuff I don't have.
Take a look.
Alright, what do we got here? I'm still pretty low on gold, but not, like, out.
Good day.
Alright.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son?
Sounds like a lot of none of my business.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
We're gonna probably set up in the Bannered Mare, but first we're gonna go and talk to these
Biggest I can handle.
companions.
This talk of dragons, world's gone mad, I say.
Are those two at it again?
I knew it.
Come on now. Watch the
I knew
footprints.
it.
Keep your balance.
Come on!
I'll have your head.
I got 10 gold on the Dark Elf.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Close!
Oh, disarmed. Oh, what a shot. And they're down to fists.
Enough! This ends now!
You're pathetic.
That it? At your best?
Oh!
I wonder how long they're gonna go at it.
Kill him.
I'll see you burn!
You think you stand a chance?
Okay, I can respect these folks.
No more! I yield! I yield!
Well, I just lost 10 gold.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
Yeah? My eyes are currently looking at that sweet roll. Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
There's a chill in the air. This mare's beard,
Do a
it
quick-
gets colder in here every day.
Quick screenshot.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
That's okay.
What do you want from me now?
I'm just curious, who's in charge?
In charge of what? I'm in charge of me, and you're in charge of you. If you're looking to join up, Kodlak's the one to be talking to.
That was a weird way of saying that, but okay. Why did you join the Companions? I've heard a little bit about you, but seems like you might be a good group to get to know.
A man of my station has many debts. I'm not much use at labor or learning, but I can throw a punch with the best of them. The Companions let me fight for gold, and so I fight.
You know, that's
all right then.
Good enough for me, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you.
Yes?
So, that other guy couldn't tell me who's in charge. Can you, enlighten me?
The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
And why did you join?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest.
Interesting.
Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Okay.
Until next time.
Let's test that out.
Honestly, it would be nice to have a
What's on
place
your
here in
mind?
Whiterun to sleep that isn't going to cost me 5,000 gold.
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself.
That was a hell of a fight up there. Again, nobody seems to be able to tell me who's actually in charge.
Soon enough, it'll be me. In the meanwhile, the Circle handles our daily routine, and Kodlak advises them as Harbinger.
Okay. And why did you join?
Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
Can't
Safe
argue with
travels.
that.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
I don't want to interrupt.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall.
Kodlak, why did you join the Companions?
Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, girl.
Man, Firebrand could not have heard, that couldn't have been more perfectly targeted at her. She is so looking for a found family that is better than the mess she left behind from her tribe. We're definitely going to try to join.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. thought perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl?
I can handle myself?
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
Okay, so I assume by test my arm they mean that I shouldn't be setting him on fire. So we'll go ahead and... I don't have my dagger. I guess I sold the iron dagger. Awesome. Hey, Faendal, you wouldn't happen to have a melee weapon, would you?
What do you want me to carry?
Excellent. I'm gonna borrow this dagger, please.
Let's get going then.
I've been tending to the warriors of Jorrvaskr for as long as I can remember.
Ah, you're the den mother, as it were. The hearth wife, I suppose, is what Firebrand would call it. Though, this definitely doesn't seem to be set up like an orcish tribe.
Okay. Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how
The
to
old
handle
man
yourself.
said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Sounds good.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Gotta pay dues and all that. Pretty sure this leads up to the Skyforge.
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with his sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Does Vilkas always send newcomers on errands?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
See, that's what I like about this place. Are you a companion?
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it.
Oh, never mind.
They have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman, her own.
Honestly, that sounds so good to Firebrand, right? Coming from a tribe where she was expected to do what she was told when she was told, and set aside any of her own personal ambitions just to live for the glory of the tribe and the chieftain. This is amazing. Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them.
Yeah, this is a hell of a forge, by the way.
My name is Bjorn Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask.
What do you got?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well done.
Yeah, no problem. So we just gotta find Aela. I don't think I remember which one is Aela. But I'm sure we'll find her. What time is it? It's 1 p.m. I might even have time for a little bit of an excursion out to find my first horse.
Someplace.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You
Thinking
want
I
to
need
talk
to
to one
train
of the
some more.
companions, I'm sure.
Alright, Aela, let's see. There's Vilkas.
You a wizard or something?
Kind of, sort of, not really. I'm hoping to become a wizard, though. That would be nice. Seems like you all could use a magic user in your ranks. Most of you seem to be, you know, swords and clubs and daggers and stuff. Might be helpful. Hi, Korlak. Looking for Ayla. Ah, there you are.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
I got your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Yeah, it's a bit of an
Do
exaggeration.
you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
I'm not really one for boasting.
Ah, a woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
I don't suppose she's marriageable.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Yep.
Blood running hot?
Skjor and Ayla like to tease me, but they're good people.
Doing a quick save because I do
They
still
challenge us
have...
to be our best.
I do still
Nice to
have
a
some
new face
crashing
around.
issues.
It gets boring here sometimes.
It's a hell of a sword.
I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life.
I guess it's more of a
The quarters
falchion.
are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired.
Awesome.
Selma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayla if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Well, I mean, speaking of...
By the way,
speaking
if
of
you're looking
jobs...
for something to do,
yeah.
we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle.
What kind of trouble?
Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort.
Alright, let's go.
Excellent. Show them no mercy.
Yeah, I'm down for killing bandits.
Might head down to the meadery later, see what they're brewing up. You can smell the honey on the wind.
Yeah, in fact, I was just
Till
there.
next time.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
Mean, rude, but okay.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
I also killed a bear yesterday, actually, and a couple of wolves.
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl.
Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of time. I definitely am probably going to go to sleep here in a bit. Look at the dust motes. Anyway, sorry.
I've been tending to the warriors of
I get
Yorvaskar
distracted
for
easy,
as
clearly.
long as I can remember.
Which is why, despite having played hundreds of hours in Skyrim, I've only actually beaten the game once. Okay, well, what time is it? It's only 2:30 p.m. We've got time. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to explore the area just outside of town.
You've been seen in the company of the Companions.
Yes,
It's
House
an
Carl.
honorable
We'll leave
cause,
immediately.
Lord friend.
It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
And then, you know, when nighttime comes, we'll lay our head down, we'll level up, and that'll be the end of the video. At the moment, we're looking for that chestnut horse. Or, which horse was it? The red. West of Whiterun, open plains. Looks like a Rhino? Like I said, my mods have a bunch of new creature types that I put in here. We're looking for a red horse. Oh yeah, look at that. Also, we've got a wolf pup. You're not going to attack me, are you? Please don't attack me. Okay. We're chill. I don't want any part of you. Looking for a horse. Yeah, definitely getting cold. Where are the bandits that we need to take down? Let's find out. Looks like I actually have 2 different quests to kill the leader in Valtheim Towers, so I actually get to double dip on that. And that's all the way over here, so we're not going there just yet. No, that horse would be really the best way to end the day. If we can find it. Starting to get a bit hungry. But I got plenty of food on me. I hear a Nern root. There it is. Pick that up. I'm at least going to sneak in and discover the Giant's camp. And, you know, there's a treasure chest right there. Maybe if I can get up close enough. Oh man, look at the giant. It looks so cool. It's an expert lock, but I'm pretty good at this minigame. If I can just... There we go. Yoink. Now I'm out of here. Stealing from giants. Not the best idea, but we managed to get away with it. Still looking for a horse. Nope, that's a moose or a deer or something. Got a couple of wolves. Hey, leave that person alone. You okay?
Maik wishes you well.
Hey, it's Maik. You're a celebrity.
Maik saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures.
Maik's in like every single Elder Scrolls game, I think. Well, so far, no luck on the horse. But we're discovering new places. It's nice and warm in here. I can't tell if you're a bandit. You are. Jesus. I'm not a fan of killing dogs. Do not like it. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Fur armor is some of the warmest stuff that you can get. Which is just what I need for my trip to Bleak Falls Barrow. A couple of apples. Get some gold. Yeah, that's definitely warmer.
Tired to get disarmed. What was that?
It was me. Oh, which reminds me, a thing that I forgot, but we'll do the bandit chief first. Uh-oh. I'm sure it's fine.
Tell you what, you start running like that.
Oof. That was a lot, but it's fine. Ooh, a katana. Anything else in here? Now, what I forgot to do is I forgot to go to settings. And we're setting the difficulty to adept as promised. And in fact, we'll go ahead and drop a save here. Can't really make anything just now. Still need more salt. Hey, speaking of salt. There we go. Get some food for the road. And Whiterun's retreat is cleared. So we're just going to rob the place blind and get out of here. Definitely going to need more healing potions before too long. Spring steel bow. Wait a second. Why is my carry weight 300 again? And it's telling me I can level up. I think I accidentally... I should be on survival mode, right? Uh-oh. I'm not sure why I'm allowed to level up right now. I think I may have accidentally somehow disabled survival mode? That's a trap. Interesting. Okay, well, I will look into this in between streams. But for now, we're getting out of here. Yeah, I mean, it says survival mode. So, I'm just gonna leave, and we'll see. Worst case scenario, I'll go back to a previous save file. For now, we're headed back to Whiterun, and I am going to still avoid using fast travel, even though apparently technically I'm allowed to right now. It's 5 p.m. That's a good time to go back home. Still keeping an eye out for that horse, though. If I can find the horse out in the open plains, that would be a really great thing for me. We're going to go ahead and drop a save. So we're going to kind of spiral a little bit, or at least go back and forth. Corundum. We're going to need to pick up a pickaxe at some point. I swear, if I've walked past this horse, and like someone in the comments is like, hey, you totally missed the horse, it was right there, I'm gonna be very sad. Let's roast up some mud crabs. Definitely going to stay away from those. You did! It was me! Now you're dead. Give me those shoes. Apparently, there's another one. Not here for you. I'll come back for that camp. But it's getting late, so it's time to go home. Definitely keeping an eye out for that horse, but... also a good place to level up my destruction. Some kind of fight going on over here. Probably none of my business. I definitely feel like we're going to be spending a few days just exploring this area before we go to Bleak Falls. So no horse, but I will say that this was definitely a worthwhile trip. Wait. Wait. Oh, my friends, I think we found it. Drop a quick save. Hey, you. No, get back here. Wild horses buck until they're tamed, stay mounted, blah, blah, blah. Ouch. Get back here. I'm also seeing... I'm hearing fight music. Well, that's a nice thanks that I get for saving your life. That's okay. Third time's a charm. Stay with me. Just like a Pokeball. Phenomenal. Okay, friends, we've got ourselves a horse. That's going to make travel so much simpler. But again, it's cold, it's wet, it's late, it's time to go home. Drop you off at the stable. Maybe get you some armor. Lovely. Now, I was thinking we would make our home in the Bannered Mare, but since we're now welcomed by the companions, I feel like we're probably just going to sleep there. Now, if you're seeing this on YouTube, it means that I found a way to reactivate survival mode, and thus didn't have to re-record all of this. Time to go to bed. Not bad for a first day in Whiterun.
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Yeah, nobody wants to be the newbie forever.
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
That is right.
But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
Okay, looking for the billets.
I avoid going to Eastmarch if I can. Something in the air. I think it's just too close to the border.
That's not the right bed. That's not the right bed. Man, my sense of direction is so bad. This is a small building. There's no way that I can't find the beds.
Are you thinking you're better than me? I crawled west.
There we go.
So show some.
Okay, it's 8 p.m. We'll go ahead and get a solid 10 hours of sleep, so good night, friends. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Respect.